So this is the complete layout of any hydroelectric power station. And you can see in this type of hydroelectric power station, these are basically the main constitution part of the hydroelectric power plant. Here we have the head pond, or something it is called as the head race, from where the water is get inserted inside the powerhouse. We have this intake. This is the intake from where the water is entered, and it is a tube or a channel from where the water will enter and then strike this turbine, and this channel and this tube is basically called as the penstock. Now at this point, this water is strike to this turbine, and when the water is striking to this turbine at a very high kinetic energy and at a very high pressure, the blades of the turbine starts rotating. And when the turbine starts rotating, this turbine is coupled with the shaft, and the shaft is coupled with an alternator, and hence the alternator will start rotating. And once the alternator gets start rotating, and once the alternator gets start rotating, so your electricity will be generated. Now when the water is strike at this turbine, after the striking of the water, this water can be passed through this draft tube, and after that this draft tube will be connected to the tail race, and after that this water will be again fed to the river. Now, when this electricity will be generated, this electricity will be passed to the powerhouse, and in the powerhouse there is a transformer, and this transformer is basically the step-up transformer. So it can step up the voltage from low level to the high level, and after that, this high-level voltage is transmitted with the help of this transmission system or the transmission line, and after that, this grid will receive the power, and after that, again the grid will step down the voltage depending upon the utility. So this is the complete, you can say that the layout of hydroelectric power plant. How does a hydroelectric power plant can work? I have one video with you people. You can watch this video. You can get a more impact or the more idea about any of the hydroelectric power station. So this is the another, you can say that the constituent of the hydroelectric power plant with another picture. Now the all the things are to be same. We have intake, we have control gates, again we have a penstock, we have a turbine, outflow, power lines, powerhouse, transformer, generator, dam, and reservoir. So you can say that these are the main parts of any of the hydroelectric power station. So by combining all these parts of the hydroelectric power station, you can get a hydroelectric station in which hydro energy can be converted into electrical energy. Now you can watch the video how a hydroelectric power station can work. I hope after watching this video, your concepts related to the hydroelectric power station get more clear. Now you can watch the video carefully.
and specify the advantages and disadvantages of hydroelectric power plant. Hydroenergy. Hydroenergy is the energy generated by the force of water. This is a powerful way of generating electricity. The hydroenergy is converted into electric energy by hydroelectric power plant, and this energy is called as hydroelectricity. History of hydroelectric power plants. World's first hydroelectric power plant was built across the Fox River in Appleton, Wisconsin in US in the year 1882. India's first hydroelectric power plant was commissioned in 1887 at Sidrapong, Darjeeling in West Bengal. India's largest hydroelectric power plant is located across the river Koyna in Maharashtra. It has a capacity of producing 1920 megawatt electricity. Bhakra Nangal is the biggest dam in India as well as the world's highest straight gravity dam. The working principle of hydroelectric power plant. In this power plant, production of electricity depends upon the height of the water from ground level, volume of the water flowing per unit time, and efficiency of the turbines. Hydroelectric power plant requires a water reservoir. So these plants are constructed near big dams. Water stored in dams has potential energy. The water under pressure is carried by penstock and supplied to the turbine through the inlet valve. Penstock is a pipe made up of steel or concrete. A surge tank reduces the excessive water force on the penstock. Here, trash rack prevents the debris from getting entry into the powerhouse. Due to the force of water, the turbine starts rotating, due to which mechanical energy is produced. The shaft from the turbine is connected to the generator. Therefore, the generator produces the electricity. The voltage of this electricity is raised by using a transformer and is transferred by the distribution lines. After running the turbine, the water is passed to the downstream water level by draft tube. The demand of electricity varies by day and night as well as among the seasons. Hence, there is a need to store the energy so that it can be used at the time of high electricity demand. This can be done by using pump storage process. Advantages and disadvantages of hydroelectric power plant. The most important advantage is that it keeps the environment clean. Hydro energy can be stored in high-level reservoirs and used whenever necessary. Electricity is produced at a constant rate. The life of dams and power plants lasts for many decades. The water can be used for supplying drinking water, irrigation, water industries, power plants, etc. Another advantage is that when electricity is not needed, then the sluice gate is to stop the generation of electricity to allow water to be used whenever necessary. However, the disadvantage is that constructing hydroelectric power plants and dams is very expensive. It requires large area. Another disadvantage is that planning a hydroelectric plant and reservoir may lead to the disruption of the lives of people living in that area as they have to reallocate to another area. In this session, we learned about hydro energy, the history of hydroelectric power plants, the working principle of hydroelectric power plants. We also studied its advantages and disadvantages.
So this is all about, we have a normal, you can say that the hydroelectric power plant, how this hydroelectric power plant can work. So continuation part, the parts of the hydroelectric power plant. The typical hydroelectric power plant is a system and it is having a three main components. Number one is power plant, where the electricity is produced, a dam that can be opened or closed to control the water flow, and a reservoir where the water is stored. The water behind the dam flows through as intake and pushes against the blades in the turbine, causing them to turn. So these are basically the three main parts of hydroelectric power plant. Now, as you all seen the video, and in this video, there are number of parts of the hydroelectric power station. We have reservoir, we have dam, we have spillways, we have head race, penstock, surge tank, butterfly valve, water turbine, tail race, and powerhouse. So these are basically parts of hydroelectric power plant. By combining all these parts, you can get an hydroelectric power plant. So anybody is having any doubt, he or she can ask me at this point. Clear? So these are basically the main important, you can say that the parts of any of the hydroelectric power plant. And one of the most important part is here we have a surge tank. The surge tank can be used इन along with the penstock, और ये penstock के पीछे लगा होता है और ये basically use किया जाता है water hammering effect को रोकने के लिए, because many times there is a lot of pressure of the water inside the penstock, and if you don't reduce the pressure, then there will be chances to burst out this penstock. So for that case, we have a surge tank, and this surge tank, excess water can be stored in this surge tank so that the pressure can be maintained and there is no water hammering effect will take place. After this, we have this butterfly valve, and the output of the water to strike at the turbine is controlled by only this butterfly valve. Okay, so you all will be aware from one most important thing, that any of the hydroelectric power plants, all this working will be done automatically by using PLC and SCADA software. Nothing manual work can be done. Only all the processes will be done on through programmable logical control units by using the computer systems. Clear? I have one more video for you people. This video is actually the actual hydroelectric power station here, where you can see that how the electricity can be generated. In my previous videos, it is basically the animation part. Now in the next video, it is the real live, you can say that the video of one of the hydroelectric power station. So these are basically the pros of the hydroelectric power station. You can see that these are basically the advantages of hydroelectric power stations.
सर आवाज पूरी कट गई सर, आवाज पूरी कट गई सर, कुछ नहीं सुनाई दे रहा.
So these are the pros of hydroelectric power station. That is the advantages of hydroelectric power station that you have discussed earlier. And this is basically the conclusion part of any of the hydroelectric power station, but will be having any of the hydroelectric power. Now, I again request to all of you, please watch this video. This is the live video of the hydroelectric power station. So you are all requested to please turn off your mic and watch this video carefully.
अभी भी सर कटी थी बीच में आवाज.
So anybody having any doubt related to the today's video, he or she can ask me. This is all about the total hydroelectric power station. What are the various parts of the hydroelectric power station? How does this hydroelectric power station can work? So anybody having any doubt, he or she can ask me.
No sir.